Hello, hello. Again, we are here back in this cozy studio with the new people and with a new look at the Games and Rules Dubai edition number 2. And we're still playing and we're still exploring. And the name of this episode is Hide and Seek. Well, you would ask me, what is it? Basically, what are we discussing? And surprisingly or not surprisingly enough, we're going to discuss the PR and marketing approaches, things we do, trends, personal brands, company brands, new things arising, new tools we use, old tools which are like proven. And basically, when we were thinking about the game to be matching with PR and marketing, we came up with an idea of hide and seek. And I guess is why.
It's always a mixture between what we tell and what we don't. So it's always a hide and seek. It might be not saying much worth than what we say about, and that's the art of being a good PR person.
So it's a good take, and it's a great time to introduce yourself then and take the floor.
I usually tend to ask how long you want me the elevator pitch be. It can be 12 seconds, the 8th floor till 10th
How much time
floor.
do we give him, Florian?
15.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Now.
It's simple. I'm not a typical guy for APR or the marketing. Started as English teacher.
Wow.
And even a soldier before. And 14 years now studying journalistics. PR person as a classical PR. CMO of big brands, we'll talk about it. And kind of new in iGaming, about 6 months yet in the gaming industry as in a game provider. With specialty as you told me to say so, with specialty within AI and personal brand.
Mm-hmm. So you're a fresher. How much do you like this game?
As a hide and seek, it's always a mixture between real late old school, bringing with walking with Excel sheets, until astonishing different world, even in fun they don't know of, with the match, with the impressive, with the voice telling, and a lot to bring from a regular world to the alternative one, and to take to regular world, because there always innovation brought even in marketing in iGaming that starts with iGaming and go else.
So we have a fresher and we have a veteran.
New blood.
Yeah. Wouldn't say so. I look so very young, like he's a school leaver. He's always jumping around, very energetic. So welcome back to the studio. The man who can wear a million hats, a guy who was reading a book.
Thank you for having me again.
He runs a conference in wonderful Italy.
Yeah,
and he does a lot of other great things. So what's your game?
Thank you for having me again, Svetlana. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. You guys are doing a really amazing job. So yeah, my name, for who doesn't know me, my name is Florian. I'm the CEO of Traffic Manager. We provide affiliate tracking software for many industries, including iGaming. We have iGaming clients. I also organize, together with my team, not alone of course, a really nice conference in Italy, near Milan. This year we will do it on the Lake Maggiore. So yeah, we are giving a really nice experience to all the attendees. We want to do a different approach to everything that comes to when it comes to experience a conference. Not business is very important, but PR and connections are like exactly what most of the people are looking for. They want to connect with more people, to grow their personal branding. And at the end, you grow your personal branding by meeting new people in the industry, making more connections. It's the word of mouth, that's the best marketing you can do for yourself or for your company. So
the question is how easy it is to ruin the personal brand by
how easy is to ruin it?
Yeah.
Easy, very easy. You can ruin it in a matter of minutes or hours, but you need years to build it. So you need whatever you are doing in this industry, and this will be like the first take you will get from me. It's you need to do it with your open heart and with the values you want to reflect in that product or service or whatever you are promoting. I mean, you need to be honest.
My impressions from Malta, my first conference, and here, it's a really amazing big world of 20K attendees and everything, but it's still a small world that everybody knows everybody. And
yes,
that's
correct.
how easy you can ruin the personal brand and everything. So me, for being shown and tell, by the way, I haven't told my name. The name is Mike. Nice to meet you guys. Mike Weitzman. The question is, how should make myself as a new guy be shown, but not too much, not to ruin myself. The advice from someone that's been there for a long time.
If you show yourself too much, it doesn't mean you will ruin yourself. You need to show yourself as much as possible, but you need to show yourself genuine as much as possible. I mean, you need to be original. You need to be a company. People do business with people, not with companies or with services.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
if you
correct.
attach a face to your company, and that face will be known everywhere, they know that that's the person I'm trusting to. I'm trusting my money to if it's a banking service, my traffic to if it's an affiliate tracking platform, and my data.
So you go
my
to a
leads
person,
if
not to a
it's
brand.
the person, not the brand. A lead or payout if it's an affiliate network, like LEadbit, and so on and so forth. So you need to have a face.
Mm-hmm.
If you look around, most of the businesses, even around the world, the successful one, they have a face. Elon Musk, Bill Gates, you name it.
That's a personal branding, even though not the brand.
Yes, but they are attached to that company. If they do something wrong, company actions go down.
As a question, I think we're going too smooth. We're too wordy. I have a question to shoot at you.
Yes.
Like, as PR people, we have to treat the crisis from sometimes, it comes. So basically, can you remember a case or a story or a situation when you were really hiding, and what should a PR person or a PR team do in case the company has a trouble? Because things happen. It can be something bad about the platform. It can be something like the misbehavior, losing the face of a person. So there are basically two approaches. The first one would be keep it silent, hide it totally. Second one be go into criticism. You're bad, and I'm bad, and you're even worse, and blah 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 blah, that kind of stuff. Or there are other instruments that you use. Could you remember any situation when you dealt with a crisis and when we hid something skillfully? Would
Sure,
be nice to hear.
I'll even start with a small joke, and not
Go.
my case. Okay, the first Mars lander lands in Mars, United States. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. The Mars is red. I repeat, the Mars is red. What do we do? Okay, take the white color from a box and write with me, Coca-Cola. That's how you deal the crisis. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm here from a state that's a deep crisis for 50 years, I saw. Mm-hmm. So you always balance between what you say and what you don't, and sharing your will and your willingness, and you balance between close the event and a press conference a minute before because something happened, because the brand is be much connected to what goes on. And sometimes you even do what is called newsjacking. You ride on something in event to bring your brand up.
Can you remember something?
Yeah, sure.
Go direct. Give us examples.
Cyber company about Stuxnet and publications about viruses. Actually, we published that orbit station in NASA uses antivirus to avoid the virus as a newsjacking, to bring the whole news about hacking and everything all around. News started in Israel from R&D of Kaspersky, was all over the world.
Nice one. Anything from your side? Any
book. We were the owners of a decent network, not big. We were doing not huge. His name it's Alan, and it was I don't remember the last name.
Alan.
Alan Rowski. He was actually, he spent some time in jail because arrested by the FBI because he was the first email spammer in the world. He invented the email spam.
Wow.
And I didn't know.
Wow.
I met this guy, he was 75, 76 at that time.
Uh-huh.
And he became my first United States advertiser. Okay?
So
Good one.
We started to work together. I found out about this stuff later. He opened up to me, but way later. So we started to work. He had a guy working with him.
The guy's supposed to be the legend or something.
You can look at him after him in
look
Wikipedia. His name is there. So I knew that the guy is dead now. I mean, God rest
So
his soul.
it's not a secret anymore.
It's not a secret
did you
anymore.
have to cover, I mean, the truth, or did you have to say, hey, that's my advertiser?
didn't
Look,
really-
Actually, his
you did.
case in FBI, it's a
Yeah.
publicity
I
case.
needed to keep it close for the other the rest of the team, let's say, because they would not agree, especially the finance department, because they would say, okay, but do we want like to have to do something with it? But I saw the potential. There was a potential initially, and then we also had some fraud going on into his traffic. And then we had a huge fight started, and everything came to the light. But I didn't hide it. I mean, guys, I took it on. I was the CEO of the company. It's my responsibility. We need to pay the affiliates. Let's pay.
So you prefer to
Your
play
dignity
fair.
is worth much more.
Yes, because you know what? You can cover this. Some stuff you need to cover if it's like a light stuff, because you will never be able to make everybody happy with what you are providing. I mean, there will always be something which you don't do right for someone.
Agree, and also the emotions should change. You cannot be like be happy 100% of the time. You get exhausted of happiness like that.
I'll give you a technical case.
Yeah.
10 years old, so it might not work anymore. But I'll start with my ex-boss told anything but obituary is a good PR. So anything that write about you, that's not obituary. It's call for you and call for the brand. And we had to work with same boss about some singer that under teen girls involved anything. So it's bad publication all over the press. So they dealt in SEO practically with basic level. A couple of girls during weekend start pushing XXX links to the talkbacks, and actually that removed from Google from the first page about the singer and adults just during the weekend, whole disappearing of publications all over. That's the technical way. It's even not a black hat. It's just simple technological stuff to do, to treat. It not works anymore because they already editing and everything. However, it worked well for the brand, and no recall anymore. Same one, another client, some Russian oligarch, just to remove the BBC and CNN publication from the first page. My team ran 18 accounts of him in different social networks that known that existed, just to pull it down in the first, second page with technology stuff.
That's fun. That's nice. I mean, I actually wanted to stress something that was something that I loved very much. What you said, whether it's light, you have to treat it with humor, probably, because humor is a great method. I remember a story with a team. Sometimes, the technical issues come, and sometimes the technical issue can be like 2-3 minutes long, and nobody knows whether it comes public in these 2-3 minutes. It's not even a crisis; it's a micro crisis. But if it goes public, nobody knows when it started, and nobody knows when it finishes. So whenever it's up, you need to react. You need to do something. And my team is really good, I would say, at using humor, at using the memes, because most of the affiliates of our publishers are young people, and they love humor. So basically, there was this technical issue, and we tracked after it. It was discovered like the second after it happened, and actually, it was 1 minute 48 seconds long, but the guy was there. He pressed the button, he didn't say anything. I said, they died.
Ouch.
They are no more, and so on and so forth. And we didn't know what to do because it was working, but it was like it went public. And so it was Deadpool coming out in the cinemas that night. And you remember the dance there. So they pushed the meme onto the social media, and they wrote something like, when you just left for a couple of minutes to learn the Deadpool dance, and everybody decided you're dead. Actually it went viral. And actually we had really great covers of that, and the people started reposting that. So basically I would say that's a good way also. But
I'll deal you with something same, but the else. Another client, one of the biggest taxi companies, get taxi, and they were listed in Israel at the start. They was Fast and Furious, so they taken the clone of Vin Diesel and Porsche, branded as taxi, and as a flash mob. And founder of the company asked me, we never worked together, just friendship or so, what should I do in Moscow and launch of premium taxis? And at the same time, there was a launch of Men in Black 2. So 100 black cabs with taxi drivers dancing Men in Black was viral.
Did they delete the memory of the clients, I wonder?
They actually took a metal pen down.
It was
you should
just
see it.
criticized. Yeah,
It's still on YouTube.
It was in
You
the
should
back of the
see.
car, the baseball one.
They should have
No, you forget
Hundreds
everything.
of thousands of views and a great entrance of the brand.
Yeah, really beautiful. Yeah, I mean, when you have crisis, in my opinion, I mean, you can be okay. You can avoid some stuff if you can. If it comes out, you need to deal with it. But when it comes out, and if you don't deal with it, or you deal with it in a bad manner and you lie, you become an incompetent and a liar. If it's just a crisis, you manage.
You can't fake it till you make it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if it's just something you will recognize, you say, okay, guys, we did something, like you said, we do a meme, we have fun, we're just working, it can happen, people will understand. But if you go on the side where you try to manipulate people, you become an incompetent, you're not becoming, you don't remain the funny guy which made a mistake, but you become an incompetent and a liar as well. So you need to choose.
Basically, you remind me of something. There is a tool that is used sometimes not properly, but it's a classy tool and it's a heavy tool. And I would love to bring your attention, guys, now to LinkedIn, because this is where you can see.
This is my world.
Yeah, you
Now
remember.
you enter my world.
Yeah, you remember those profiles of the people, like. He is back in reality and he's on LinkedIn. Basically, it's like a big vanity board. Some
How
people
many
would
followers,
say it.
Florian?
Oh, I don't know. I don't check. 2,000-3,000.
You actually should.
I don't.
And actually should check your SSI. Most of your clients as a founder of
Oh,
company.
we're
and
going to
entity.
go silent. We
2,000-3,000,
give the floor
I
to him.
think. I don't. I like LinkedIn, but for me it became either a spamming device or a dating for business
jobs?
people.
Or if you don't do it by yourself, give an assistant to do the work for you, because I think about 10% of our current clients for B2B comes from LinkedIn. They do direct leads and the formality, and mostly OSIT, open source intelligence. I actually braggled to Sveta, if someone not wanted by Interpol, I can find it in 90 seconds or so using the tools. The full intro, it works magic. No secretaries involved, non-conference and no handshaking. It opened us at big brands like Snapchat and TikTok for a direct approach, and not direct approach of selling, but intros and going afterwards. It's a full process. It's a bit boring sometimes, but it is the dedicated work. You dedicate about 32 hours a day, and it opens the work for you in case of your potential clients and colleagues and anything, and it brings you up. And that's the only social network that gives you a cue. How worse are you? Not Facebook, not Instagram, not amount of followers can tell from 0 to 100 how many points do you own. LinkedIn gives you so you should check what's your social selling index.
To be honest, I'm a bit of an old school guy. At the beginning of my career, I was forcing to sell through social media. Now I'm not doing it anymore, because maybe for some of your clients it makes sense to sell through LinkedIn. For me, it doesn't make sense to publicize myself through LinkedIn. Why? Because, and here I'm speaking about traffic manager. We're speaking about sensitive data. And she knows what I'm speaking about. I mean, people can come to us, and if you come to me as a 1 million euro per month lead generation company, sending through my platform emails and all personal data of people, they will be afraid that I will sell their data if they don't know me. They don't know who I am. They don't know how serious I am. They don't know my personal branding. They don't know how.
So if you're not working on your personal branding, your brand should be worth glimpse, and that's a publicity, that's advertising, and much more content and effort. Because if you sell by yourself, you sell credibility and not by cold friends. By the way, that's was next question. How much of your networking is online? how much of your networking as a PR guy is offline?
For me,
Yeah.
99% offline. The first approach can
Lucky
be
guy.
online. The first approach can be online, but people working again with sensitive data, they will not trust you if you come through LinkedIn saying, hey, hello. And then again, LinkedIn for me became like a spamming tool. They offer all those tools to people. They allow people to spam you. If I open right now my LinkedIn, I will have like 30, 40 messages in the past week. I will open all of them. There is no message or no person, 0 persons interested in how I am as a person. What do you do?
That's why
Hey.
not our message starts with selling point in any way. It's always an intro. Hi, nice to meet you and everything. How can we help?
right.
Everything.
So-
And never sales.
Great.
That's what I train my guys to do.
I don't reply to any message to LinkedIn.
So that's a different approach. But the question is, does a brand, does a company have to run a page on LinkedIn? Does it have to invest into PR companies? What kind of companies could this be? Or it just should be like a picture, a description, like we do exist.
No.
Knock for more.
No. You're not a barbershop. You exist. You have people behind the brand. You even have a merch. Because that's a lot of IT companies to swag about. You have events. You present as a voice brand with your specialty in anything. So you move yourself by moving, as I said, much more content and not just PR or.
No, I agree. You need to have a social presence professionally made. I agree with that. But in my experience until now, and there are some years in the past with all the projects I managed, beside Affiliate Expo, which is the conference, which is a different public, different niche, 99% of the leads came through LinkedIn, were leads which brought us nowhere, because I feel like, I don't know how do you feel it, but I feel like everybody coming there is just trying to see if they can. I mean, they don't even read your bio. Trafficmanager.com is.
no-no.
I will give you an example. Traffic Manager is my company. Trafficmanager.com is the domain. We paid a ton of money, a really important amount of money for that. The first message I get on LinkedIn is, "Hey, we run traffic on Nutra.
So you're trying.
Do you
you're
have
trying to sell
any
a
traffic
cell
for
phone.
us?" And I don't even reply anymore. At the beginning, I was replying, "Bro, have you read our bio? It's affiliate tracking software. The first 3-4 words will tell you what we do. Have you opened our page?"
Forgive the Jones.
That's why I'm not even replying. And then, "Hey, how are you?" Or "Hey, bro."
Who are you?
First message. Yeah, exactly.
Who
But
are you?
I'm not getting offended. "Hey, bro." Okay. "Hey, bro. How are you?" Next message. We can help. And when I hear
You're
this,
selling.
we help people doing. When I hear we help people by doing, for me it's a red flag.
Red flag.
For me, a red flag. It's one word that I know. It's actually a negate for blocking or unfollowing the guy. Exciting news or exciting. If I see it in a feed,
That's a nasty one. I really agree. To give us a little bit more momentum, I would like to look back at a couple of things which you guys put forward, and I would stress the importance of a personal brand. You both were mentioning that. So we spoke about the company, about the brand. I like the personality, and we started from the fact that the people work with people. So basically, you both are guys with a very strong personal brand. You are well known.
should I consider to write a book?
Why not? So what is it? What are the core things of a personal brand? Like your recommendations, like 3 do's and 3 don'ts. You can just put them like in brief. 3 do's and 3 don'ts.
Okay.
Personal brand development recommendation. Of course, taking into consideration that we are all still in affiliate marketing, because as like
I think I think it's something that should be applied, in my opinion, to any industry. It doesn't matter what. First, absolutely visit as many conferences as you can, and attend to seminars, understand the industry, the trends of the industry. Some of the seminars, don't need to be there like 3 days in a conference and attend all the seminars, but look at 2-3 top speakers, go and hear them out, or at least watch the registrations later after the conference. That would be the first one. So then second, socialize. You cannot have a person which is the image of a company which wants to build a personal branding. That's an introvert. I'm sorry, but it's not possible.
Okay,
It can actually.
Yeah.
It can work. Couple of founders that they work with, total homesteaders and introverts, but they have the presenter, they have the COO.
It's a different thing. We were
thinking
speaking
about
about
personal branding.
personal branding. Yeah, let's
Personal
get
branding.
back to that. And it's it's an express question. It's a brief, so you need to put the third
Exactly.
do and the other 3 don'ts, and you also
Don't forget
concentrate on it because
after
we're
the
winding
conference,
up now.
never
Yeah.
to forget to follow up. Nice meeting you and everything.
That's not about the. That's not even. Doesn't necessarily need to be your work. That can be also.
But still,
Yes.
People don't forget even that
I
met
agree.
100 people today.
I agree. The third, I would say, important will be leave a good impression. You have 5 seconds to impress a person. So when you arrive and you meet someone, be well dressed, smell nice, have a nice smile, have a nice energy. Yes. Don't avoid the parties. You don't need to drink until you pass out. You can have a few drinks and then socialize with people. If you don't drink and other people are drinking and you don't want to drink because you don't want to drink, just don't act weird.
Right. Right.
Because
So,
people are having fun. Don't ruin the energy. So that would be the third, let's say.
Let's drop the mic.
Sure.
Very short. You've got a
Very short.
minute. Yeah.
Find
3
a
do's.
niche that you're good in. That's what I done. I have seeked, like hide and seek. I seek for something that nobody knows or been aware of, that I specialize with. And I'm going, as you are, a go-get guy. So my day starts even a couple times a day. Mike, you know everyone. You know, so they always. By the way, that's not a full conversion. I'm actually envious guy that might like to convertise for money any networking that it has, but I'm daily connecting people to people and not Nokia. So
Okay.
it's always, I know anyone about anything with a good service and credibility, and that's my name involved. That's why I'm angry when I actually advise someone that makes not flex.
The third one then. Third do or is just 2?
Third one, you can be successful online without the conference, and that's my intake, and without the
Okay. Good.
I think there can be different ways of building your social branding. I mean, even an influencer doesn't attend conferences. They do their content, they attract their public. So, of course, speaking
Let
about my
me add
experience.
something here too. What I know, again, coming to the point from where we started, back to square one, as they would say. Well, the people are interesting to people. So don't be shy to be interesting. Don't be shy to show you're interested. Be special. And don't be different, I mean, in real life and in your media, because it always comes out. So be sincere and enjoy your game. Play
Play the game.
and get pleasure. Play the game. Hit the goal. And enjoy the hide and seek of PR and marketing. And basically it was brought to you with some probably nice small pieces of that you could take forward with you into your future life, into your personal branding, into the crises you would treat, and in this wonderful, beautiful game. And thank you very much, guys, for
Thanks
sharing
for
your
hospitality.
experience.
It's astonishing.
Thank you, Svetlana. It's amazing. As always, you guys are really professional. I love every time you. This is already the second time, so looking forward for the third.
Yeah, we do it. We do it in Italy, so everybody's invited. You can book
Yeah,
your
Affiliate
I know the
Expo.
country, so I expect some events
Affiliate
there.
Expo, the conference we
Yeah,
organize in
we go
July
to
in
Italy.
Italy. They are coming. We will have an amazing.
And we will be
Grazie mille,
podcasting.
Grazie mille. Grazie a te.
Grazie mille. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Fuerte.